Hello and welcome back to the Chicks with Sticks tournament here. We just had the flooding of the ice during the first intermission. I'm Cameron George, and next to me is a different commentator in the first period. It's Angèle LeBlanc. The two of them decided to swap out between periods, give the other one a chance kind of thing. Say hi, Angèle.
Hi.
Are you nervous doing commentary?
Not really.
In this game, we're watching the TASA Ducks take on the Yarmouth Mariners. You've been watching the game. How's the game looking so far?
It's looking pretty good.
We've seen two outstanding performances by the goaltenders. What position you told me you play hockey, so what position do you play?
I play forward on the right wing.
Right wing forward. And you play midget double A. And
Yes.
they are not in the Chicks with Sticks tournament because of...
There wasn't enough teams to have a division.
Okay. As we look at the two teams getting ready to go here, some circling the ice. I think they're just waiting on the refs. The refs in this tournament seem to not be able to check a watch because they're always late coming onto the ice. So at what age did you start hockey?
I started at the age of 6, probably.
And you've been playing since?
Yeah.
So did you, wow, I'm not very good at knowing the minor hockey levels. What are the minor hockey levels going through?
It begins with Timbits, and then you go to novice for 2 years, Atom for 2 years, Bantam for 2 years, and then midget for 3.
Okay, so.
And there's also Pee-wee, actually, I think I missed, between Atom and Bantam.
Yeah, there might be a bit of a gap there in age. So when we said midget A and midget double A, what's the difference between the two? Which one's higher up, or more skilled?
Double A is a higher level of hockey, and you travel farther, and there's usually more teams that you play against.
Okay, so there's many different levels, many different stages, and to have all girls teams on most of those levels is pretty impressive.
Yes, it is.
Shows that there's plenty of girls in the sport of hockey. I'd honestly rather face a guys team than a girls team. Girls are aggressive in hockey.
Yeah, sometimes we are.
As both teams are just patiently waiting for the refs to come on the ice. Again, the score's still 0-0. And there we see the refs are making their way out. The goalies take to their nets. Taking the face-off for TASA is number 8, Jessa Doan. And I cannot see the number of the Mariners player. Face-off won by the Ducks, back to Smith. Smith just fires it down into the Mariners territory. Out of the range of everybody. With it now is Doucette for the Mariners. Up the line to Swim. Swim gets poke checked, so Fitzgerald will pick it up for the Mariners now. Behind the net, Fitzgerald comes. She's got 2 Ducks on her tail. Poke checks, Doan poke checks that away, but it's still picked up by the Mariners. The Mariners make their way down the far side of the ice. And to neutralize, there was a small chance there to get away, but the Mariner, number 16, Nickerson, elected to skate across the red line to allow her teammates to catch up. Doan with it now for the Ducks. Taken away by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald takes it behind her own net. Back to Doan. Doan takes that away from Fitzgerald. Centering pass attempt. Shot. Stopped by the defender. Mariners work their way up the ice now. Coming to the close side this time. Sent into neutral ice. Springs a player. On the ice, looking for the shot. Just a quick shot, put into the pads of the goalie. That's Peyton Forbes that she put into the pads of. It's a great opportunity there from, I think that would be Gorham taking that chance. My apologies, that was Nickerson taking that opportunity. Taking the face off is Cushing and Sullivan. Shot from Cushing. Puck picked up by Kinney. Back to the blue line. Fired forward by Boudreau. Intercepted by a Mariner. Shot! Just skimmed away. That's another shot taken there by Kinney. In behind the net now is Swim. Taken away from. Sullivan has it now. She's knocked off of it. And possession turns to Kinney. Kinney just fires it against the boards. And Forbes will cover that up for the Ducks and get that whistle. Now, I'm not sure if I remembered if I asked you earlier, but what was it like playing at this level here?
It was really fun. I remember it wasn't really, it was competitive, but it was mostly for fun.
Face off here, Ducks have it now. That's Camp sending it up to Smith. Smith's got some speed and some help from Furlong. Knocked off of it. Smith takes it. Furlong there with her as well. Some miscommunication there, and the Mariners come away with that one. That's poke checked away by Smith. The line, Furlong trying to knock that one in to the offensive zone, but Sullivan will carry it there. She's knocked off the puck there. Down the close side of the boards here. Carried now by Kinney. Shot at net. Just deflected wide by Forbes. Mariner gets knocked down. Attempting a shot. It's just spun around by Kinney. And now it's picked up by Camp. Camp with it behind her own net. Camp falls down. Looking for the centering pass. Not happening. Furlong with it now. Skating it down the far side of the boards. She'll just fire it down and let Sullivan chase it, but Sullivan will not have enough speed to catch that one. So that becomes icing. So at this level, we see a lot of the coaches still teaching, helping out the players quite a bit on their how to handle themselves. How important is coaching to the program overall?
It's very important because it's where you first start, and what you learn at this age will continue and will help with your skill when you're older.
Doan with it now. She gets knocked off of it. Doan gets it back now. She'll go around Fitzgerald. Doan coming down the ice. He's skating hard towards the net. Shot. That's patted away by Thymut. The point. Jackson with it. Sending it forward to Camp. Camp fires it down into the corner. Ingram missed the puck there, so Jackson will try to send that down, but out the ice comes the Mariners. Beautiful stoppage at the line there by Turple, reading that play. Race for it, Fitzgerald and Doan are after it. Doan comes away with it. Looking for someone to pass to. Gets caught up in his skates. Fitzgerald away with it now. She gets cut off and knocked down. Limon shot a weird angle shot at the net. Turple taking a stab at the net. That's fired down the ice. Looks to be the angle of icing. And that will be icing. So have any of the players on the ice really stood out to you as big-time future stars kind of idea?
I think they all have really good potential if they keep on working hard.
Ducks on the wrong side of that play. Face off. A shot taken right off the face-off there. Not sure if that was intentional. But Feinmont will cover that one up and make the save anyway. Won't take long for this face-off. Face-off won by Sullivan. Back to the point for Camp. Camp still trying to hold that one in, but that is cleared out. And down the ice that goes. Chasing that is Martin. She's got pressure from Nickerson. Nickerson cuts her off. So Martin will come the other way with it now. No offside call. They'll keep going. Back in neutral ice for the Mariners. Saying that then the ice is for long. That should be enough for icing, and it is. There is the midget team has the, talk about that, get the thorn out now for it. They took that loss last night, but I was told it was their first game.
Yes, it was.
And I was also told it was their goalie's first ever full game playing in net.
Yeah, this is her first year playing goalie because they didn't have another goalie, so a player volunteered.
And she put her best effort behind that. She got the player of the game for her team last night, and she definitely deserves it with the effort she put in.
Yep.
Sullivan sends it forward to, or back to Devaney. That's taken away. In the neutral ice, Smith has it now for the Ducks. Circles back with Nickerson on her tail. Nickerson accidentally knocks her down. In the offensive zone. And the whistle is blown. Offside is the call. Face off won by the Ducks. Doan with it. Doan's going to skate through neutral ice. She's got her team behind her. Doan's attempting to take it all the way through the ice. She gets stopped up. Now Smith's going to have to chase it back into her own end for the Ducks. Not enough for icing. She falls in the boards. Along the boards now. Ducks come away with it. That's Doan leading the way for it. Doan still pushing on. Fitzgerald picks it up for the Mariners. Turnover. Doan left it. Doan couldn't get the shot off. Ingram circles back and sends it down and tries to send it into the corner. And that's cleared out even with the effort by Jackson diving to keep that one in. Doan with it now. Working her way around the boards. She's got pressure from Fitzgerald. Centering attempt. Band on the shot at the blue line. Here comes two Mariners forward. One left alone. It's Kinney. Kinney's got time, space. Beautiful save made by Peyton Forbes on that breakaway. And she'll deflect that one wide as well. Kinney setting up a shot. One time. And that's in. jamming at the puck. And that one will go in. Now it looks to be number 9. Melanson picking up that goal. First goal of this game. Just that shot here. Just the one-timer attempt. And this with enough pressure at that post. It's jammed home under that stick and into the goalie's pads and in. And then didn't show them the replay there, but that was quite the celebration we ended up seeing. Do you know any of these players for the Yarmouth squad personally?
Not really, but a few years ago I helped coach them when they were younger. So I remember and recognize a few on the ice. But personally, no.
Ducks and the Mariners battling for that one here. As we hear the thump, thump, thump of players running around, getting warmed up for the next game. Cushing picks up an assist on that goal by the Mariners. Fitzgerald with it now. He's getting down the ice. She needs help for it. Oh, two players running into each other. Wide open chance here. Sent on net. Deflected wide by Forbes. With it now is the Ducks. That's Turple coming up the ice with it. Turple leads the way for her team. Fires at net. That's deflected wide off the pads. Behind the net. Centering attempt. Another shot taken. Nice save there by Thumont. As the puck was everywhere in that one. Face off here to the right of the Yarmouth goal. Changes possession a couple of times before Nickerson gets a hold of it. Now it's up to the point. Camp has it for the Ducks. She's going to skate it around most of the defenders and pass it off to a teammate. Furlong sends it into the corner and then retrieves it herself. From the point, Jackson comes and gets it, sends it down towards there, but it's intercepted by the Mariners and fired down. Going back to get it here is Camp. Jordan Camp goes and stops up in the corner with it. She's got pressure from 3 Mariners. That's taken away by Nickerson. She there by Nickerson goes wide. Camp with it down the ice. She gets poke checked off of it, and Nickerson now will have a chance at it. Down the ice on the Mariners. That's Boudreau. Boudreau, the chance. Nice save by Forbes. Centering pass attempted. This goes up to the point. Nickerson with it now. Passes to the defender, stopped at the blue line. Fired down is what Boudreau does. In the corner for it now was Boudreau, Alyssa Boudreau. Point now for the Mariners. The Ducks try to knock it out again. Fired into the corner is France Boudreau. Battle behind the net. Coming away with it is the Ducks. Sullivan is carrying it now. She stopped up. Lloyd stopped her up, but now Jordan Camp will come away with it. She's past one defender. It's broken up by the other. Held in at the blue line by Devaney. Ducks have it in neutral ice. That's Camp with it. Stopped up by Lloyd. Lloyd fires that down across neutral ice. With it now is Ella Jackson. She just tried to send it forward, and the Mariners were there. Great effort there by Swim to push that one forward more. But Smith takes this one and sends it neutral ice. Smith again tries to send it down. This time goes a little bit further as Fitzgerald has to pick it up in her defensive zone. Fitzgerald turns. She's got pressure. She's trying to shake off the defenders instead of passing. Now she'll pass. And that's the end of the second period. I'm not sure, but I believe Angel, I believe Abby's going to be coming back. Is that correct? Or
Yes, it's correct.
okay, so we'll let you head off. You can give a good old goodbye and
Goodbye. Thank you.
so that was Angela LeBlanc. Coming back with us now will be Abby Legier. Once she's good and ready, she'll give you the thumbs up. She's good and ready. Welcome back.
Hi.
Had that period off.
Yeah,
Did you take any look at the game?
I did.
So we saw that goal scored there. I believe it was Millicent scored it. What's going to take for either the Ducks to get back or the Mariners to put that bigger lead on? What is it going to take?
Just hard work. That's what it always is.
Face off, Mariners come away with it. Just a little shot at the net, goes wide. Smith it with it behind her own net. Fires up, that's Ingram with it now. Passes it forward. Doan with it. Doan gonna carry it. She's got Lamont right there with her as well. But there's 4 Mariners defenders there. Fitzgerald behind her own net with it. Lamont takes it. She doesn't get the shot off as Kinney comes away with it, and she fires it down the ice. That's most likely going to be enough for icing. It is. So I asked Angel during that last period what division she was in, and I never did ask you, what division are you?
Midget AA.
You're midget AA as well?
Yep.
And from what I can tell, your family's no stranger to hockey.
Oh, no.
I believe your older sister is Laura Legier,
Yep.
who's heavy into hockey as well.
Oh, yes.
Fitzgerald with it. Skates around out of the corner, but pressure there from Doan. Doesn't allow for Fitzgerald to take it out of the zone herself. Taken now, and that will be offside. As Doan was a little too far ahead of that play to make that happen. Face off won by the Mariners. Neutral ice. The Ducks now take it and fire it back. Back for it now is Camp. Jordan Camp skates it in her own zone. She knocks off the player that was trying to take it from her. But the Mariners now take possession out of the skates of a Mariner. Dropped up at the blue line, fire back down into the corner. Doesn't go all the way out as Martin's there. Now that will go all the way out. We'll go back and get it. She'll just fire that down. It's stopped up. It was stopped up by Boudreau, and now with it. That looks to be a penalty there for tripping. Furlong going to the box, not very happy about it. Can't get in the box either. Now she gets in there and she'll go sit her 2. Mariners attempt to fire that down, stopped up by the Ducks. Doan with it.
Number 16, Kate Furlong. 2 minutes for tripping.
Doan's going to carry that all the way, even though they're on the penalty kill. She's still going with it. Centering attempt. Just fired back down in the corner. Doan's got it again. Wraparound attempt. Pads there to stop that one. Two players collide in the defensive zone for the Mariners. Back for it now is number 11, Lloyd for the Mariners. Takes it behind her own net. She's trying to start something on this power play, but can't get anything going for them. As Kemp goes back and retrieves the puck for the Ducks. She'll skate it behind her own net, and away they go. With it now is Camp. Camp loses it in her own zone. Martin attempts to clear it out now. Goes by the defenders for the Mariners, or the offensive pressure. Mariners keep it in. That's Swim. Attempted to pass it to Gorham, but Gorham was poke checked by Camp, and Camp attempts another clear, but still cannot get that out as it is stopped by Lloyd. Under the skates there of a Mariner. So the Ducks will finally get this cleared out. That's Doan with it. Now Camp coming up to help to clear this one out. Sullivan was there to help as well, but they can't get anything going on it. And Graham kept that one in. Shot from Doan in front, and that's just glove down. And they'll await the whistle and await the next face-off. So I didn't ask this one, Angel, and I should have. Have you guys ever won the tournament?
Oh, yes. We won it last year.
As a obviously not Adam. My apologies. Midget A or?
Yeah, I played last year. I played Bantam A, and and I affiliated for the Midget Championship game, too, and we won both Bantam and Midget.
Well, there you go. You were on 2 championship teams at once. Down the ice comes the Mariners. Stopped up at the line by Nickerson, but that still will be cleared out by Jackson. With it now for the Mariners, Doucette. Doucette fires that down at the red line. A penalty over it against TASA. Turple loses it. Very dangerous spot to lose it. She'll go behind her own net. Furlong, after coming with the box, was eager to play that one. She missed it. Done with it now. Swim has it in her own zone. Goes off some legs and goes right back to her. Back in the corner for the Mariners is Fitzgerald. Jackson with it at the point. She's knocked down. That likely be a... Who will get the call on it? Tripping is the call. And in the bin goes the Mariner. That is Jordan Nickerson gets called for tripping on it with just 6:59 left in the third. Won by the Mariners, but taken by the Ducks. Mariners get it back here quickly. Down the ice they come. That's intercepted by Kinney. My apologies. Martin, looking at the wrong roster. Martin bounced off the boards and avoids the Mariner. Fitzgerald with it.
16, Jordan Nickerson. 2 minutes for tripping at 6:59. That's Nickerson, 2 to be tripping at 6:59.
Smith with behind her own net, up to Doan. With it now is Fitzgerald. Off the boards to Cushing. Cushing gets it taken away from her by Lemont. Lemont fires it at the net, and that's deflected wide by Thymot. Changing hands a couple of times there, but Doan will come away with it now for the Ducks. Ingram attempting to hold that one in for them, and it is sent back to Martin, and Martin held it in at the blue line. That's knocked out now. Smith will have to go back and retrieve it. Power play. Smith works her way up the ice and fires it down into the corner. Dump and chase. Fitzgerald with it now for the Mariners. Taken over by Furlong. Furlong fires at the net. Deflected wide by the goalie. Swim tries to send it out. Stopped at the line by Fitzgerald attempting the clear. Attempting another clear. And that one will go out of the defensive zone. It's back to 5-on-5 hockey. Martin loses it to Cushing. Ducks send it down into their own corner for Smith. Smith has it now for the Ducks, firing it forward. Almost sprung Sullivan there, but Lloyd was there to stop it. Ducks with it now, Furlong. Mariners take control of this one now, firing it forward. Turnbull kept that one in for the Ducks. Sullivan has it. Mariners attempt to clear. Stopped up by Camp. Camp's got pressure now. And that puck is lost as Cushing comes away with it now. Cushing has support. She turns, looks for the pass or the shot, one or the other. Lost there now. Camp has it. Comes Sullivan. Sullivan's got time and space. She got 3 Mariners on her tail. Shot. Save made, and it somehow ended in the corner. Not quite sure how that one happened. Mariners come away with it now, and the ice they go. Just passed forward. Looking to be enough. Will be enough for icing.
So there's 2 minutes and 32 seconds left in the third, and this game's getting pretty intense, I'd say.
There's, we see that bounces off the pad in the replay. It's a great save there made by Thamot. Mariners have it now. That's Fitzgerald with it. Fitzgerald going behind her own net. Forward, she sends it. As it was attempted to clear it out, but Doan now has it. Fitzgerald takes it back from Doan. Fitzgerald skates behind her own net. She's got pressure from Doan. Sent into the middle of the ice. That's going to go all the way down the ice. And that will be icing on the play. We're going to see a very intense ending here. Things can be intense on all levels. As I could be wrong, but these two teams are contenders for the Pee Wee Championship. My apologies, Adam Championship. Got to get in the right division. Fitzgerald with it going behind her own net. She's going to through. Got pressure from Doan. But Fitzgerald gets away with it. She's got space. Shot. Nice save there. Made by Peyton Forbes. Away with it now is Jackson. Jackson comes down the ice. She's going to turn this the other way. Opportunity for the Ducks. That shot's just going to be kicked away. We're having back and forth chances here over and over again. That's almost a costly mistake there made by Forbes as she tried to deflect it to the corner and almost deflected it in her own net. We see that kicked save there. The Ducks come away with it now. That's Furlong coming down the ice with it, and she gets poke checked by Lloyd. Now Camp will have her turn at skating it up. He stops and turns in neutral ice. Goalie is pulled for the Ducks. 30 seconds left. Camp sends it forward to Sullivan. Sullivan's got Furlong there in the center of the ice. Looking for the centering pass. Shot. Goes wide. Furlong with it. Looking for someone to pass to. That goes off the pads. Coming away with it now is Lloyd. Taken over by Turple. Turple centering it. That's fired down the ice. Will it be in? Very close to going. That's icing, but that is the game. The Yarmouth Mariners pick up a 1-0 lead over the TASA Ducks. We saw a nice game here. On behalf of the MC Media crew, Angèle LeBlanc and Abby Legier, as well as myself, we will see you next game here at Chicks with Sticks Tournament. My apologies. Apparently they're going to go back and do the last 2 seconds over again. Nothing should result from it. I think the game has been decided. Oh, they're going to add another 1.8 seconds to make it 2 whole seconds play. That's enough time to score a goal. But that will do it. Now that is the game. Yarmouth wins 1-0. Again, on behalf of myself, Abby Legier, Angèle LeBlanc, and the MC Media crew, we'll be back with the next game in the Chicks with Sticks tournament.